Namaskar, I'm Suruchi Das and you're watching Ritam News. Dr. Mohan Bhagwat's 2024 Vijayadashami speech drew a lot of attention. The Sarsanghchalak appreciated the nation's momentum but also put forth that there are multiple forces inside and outside the country which are working day and night to stunt the progress it has made. He highlighted how external forces first attack the institutions, administration which govern the society, acting as a parasite which first debilitates the niche of the country and then expands elsewhere. In a direct warning, Dr. Bhagwat said that in order to protect the country, the Hindus of the nation must unite. Dr. Bhagwat's concern is not overrated. Indeed, there is always a lingering fear which engulfs the lives and future of Hindus everywhere in the world, including India. The latest example being what is happening in Bangladesh. The alarming fall in number of Hindus in the country is the most blatant example of the conditions Hindus are living in. The real catastrophe under the garb of students' protest was uprooting the Hindus from Bangladesh and reinstating it as Islamic nation. Situation is not that bright even in other countries, be it developed or developing. Vandalizations, protests, insulting insinuations, defacing of symbols has become a common scene. Compared to the number of such incidents which occur, there is a lesser amount of awareness in the masses. Hindus are subservient, more gullible than other minorities which live in various parts of the world. Some of them are also prone to question the changes, implementations done for their own benefit, misunderstanding the far-reaching consequences of their protests. Recently, mass leaders such as Prime Minister Modi and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath put it in rather strong terms when he said, "Batenge to katenge," calling for unity of Hindus at the face of many challenges and with the crisis of Bangladesh. Chief Minister Adityanath also questioned the bump policy of the Congress, which is generally steadfast in questioning the apparent oppression the minorities are facing in India. Interestingly, USCIRF, also known as United States Commission on International Religious Freedom, released a report labeling India as a country of concern. According to the misleading report, Muslims and Christians are being persecuted in India. On the other hand, the share of Hindu population decreased by 7.82% between 1950 and 2015 in India, while that of Muslims increased by 43.15%, suggesting that there is a conducive environment in the country to foster diversity, according to a working paper by the Economic Advisory Council to the Prime Minister. Bills which have been introduced to integrate the nation and uphold the rights of Hindus who are facing persecution outside India, such as Citizenship Amendment Act, Uniform Civil Code and anti-conversion laws, have been painted in a misleading light by the USCIRF. These actions reflect a deeper agenda at play to make the common citizens of the nation distrustful of the government policies and the laws brought in to strengthen the governance. There is also a drastic change in demographics in states like Kerala, Delhi, Himachal Pradesh, West Bengal, where the ratio of Muslims have risen significantly, but at the cost of fallen numbers of Hindus. Despite that, India has been repeatedly portrayed as a nation which is anti-Muslims, intolerant towards its minority. India's governance has been labelled as partial. On one hand, the incident in Bahrain is an example of issues at home, while the exchanges with Canada is a blatant example of how external powers are fomenting plans to weaken the administration, sowing seeds of apprehension. Prime Minister Modi too had shared his concern regarding the matter when he addressed a rally in Maharashtra. While many will try to subvert it, calling it a political gimmick, but PM Modi's cornering the Congress was in the right place. He labelled Congress as the most corrupt party and highlighted its bleak history of submitting the nation to the mercy of urban Naxals, or the ones he called as Tukde Tukde gang. He also named opposition leader Rahul Gandhi, who constantly undermines the country on the foreign soil, drawing a negative picture of the nation. These challenges highlight the urgent need for Hindu unity to protect India's cultural and societal fabric. Leaders like Dr. Bhagwat PM Modi and Chief Minister Yogi Adityanath emphasized that Hindus must stand together against both internal and external threats. Only through unity can Hindus safeguard India's future, ensuring progress and preserving its values and strength, tolerance and diversity. Jai Hind.